Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello. Good evening and welcome to everybody connecting from home. Sorry for the delay. Welcome to this evening, and my name is Ben Williams. I'm the store and event manager for Bassano Clubhouse, where you've just spent a bit of time. It is an incredible honor to be here in front of all of you, to see such a remarkable gathering of people from around the world. From China to Mexico and beyond, this really reflects the spirit of collaboration and innovation that defines this event, this beautiful bike reveal. So we are here for three special reasons, really. The first reason is this place, Bassano del Grappa, Bassano Clubhouse, you've seen down below. It's a place that I am very proud to call home since recently. It's stolen a piece of my heart, and I absolutely love it here. It's a place with a very interesting history, a very authentic Italian culture, and also a very deep connection to heritage. For example, this building that we are in today, Palazzo delle Competenze, sorry for my mispronunciation, was built in the year 1200. And since then, it was home to 5 major families and even survived some pretty serious attack during World War I. Most recently, though, it has become one of the most exciting cycling destinations in the world, Bassano del Grappa. People are coming from all over to experience what it's like to ride your bike here in Bassano. The second reason why we're here is for this bike, the SV. It's no ordinary machine. It is something truly special, which you're going to see very soon. Its purpose, it has been built with a very specific purpose. And that purpose is to bring racing-level performance to all riders. I'm not going to go into too much detail or spoil any surprises, as you will learn a lot about it in the next few minutes. The third reason why we're here is to celebrate all of you, because we're celebrating your passion for cycling and your support in bringing this family-owned Italian bike brand to cyclists and to communities all around the world. It really is a shared journey, and that combines tradition, it combines true craftsmanship, and all-in-one global vision. And we really wouldn't be here without you, so thank you very much. That being said, this is a very exclusive premiere of this bike. So now it gives me the distinct privilege to introduce somebody who needs no introduction, though I will give him one anyway. He is the CEO of Basso and Liekugen. He is a visionary who leads with passion and precision. So ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to turn your eyes to the screens behind me, and I will introduce all the way from Basso headquarters, Alessandro Basso.
Welcome to the headquarters of Basso Bikes in Bassano del Grappa, a magnificent location in northeast Italy where almost 50 years ago, Alcide Basso, inspired by the great victories of his brother Marino, founded the company. A history of almost 50 years that has brought the company to experiment all sorts of technologies and all sorts of materials, starting off with the mighty steel frames, with a production in around the 1980s of over 10,000 steel frames. And then aluminum came into the game, and so that's when the company started developing new technologies for aluminum and new products like this very elegant and very unique in design mountain bike. Arriving to carbon fiber, a material that we all know today is used in bike frame manufacturing, with the Orange Venta, the bike that is above me. A bike that was very unique in terms of design and in terms of technology, maybe 2 ahead of its time. All of these technologies, all of these materials and these experiments that were done by the company have brought us to what we are today. a frame manufacturer that focuses on technology, that focuses on innovation, and that is able to deliver really the best riding experience to its customers. One thing we always have in mind: we believed that our products must be timeless. We believe that an almost 50-year-old steel frame should still be beautiful and should still be recognizable that it's a Basso. Fast forward to today, where our bikes are produced, painted, and assembled in our headquarters. Every bike is unique, every bike is handmade, but every bike is a Basso and shipped in over 62 countries worldwide. But now, what will the future hold for us? So from my side also, welcome everybody. Thanks everybody for being here, for having traveled all over the world. I want to say thank you also to everybody that's connected. It's a real pleasure and an honor to have everybody here. But now I think I've kept you waiting enough. You have traveled all over the world for one main reason, and this is the unveiling of a new bike. So please, ladies and gentlemen, bring your attention to the screen and so please, ladies and gentlemen, all together, welcome with a big applause, Sempre Veloce. Sempre Veloce, or SV, as we call it. So now I will dive a bit into what this project is. While I'm glad everybody's seated, nobody's going to faint with the view of this magnificent bicycle. And so tonight we will dive it a bit into the new bike and learn a bit more about it. Let's start off with a question that I get asked sometimes traveling around the world. You don't find this in the world tour. Why? This for us was a very unique opportunity in developing this bicycle. When you are a bicycle company that has a lot invested in world tour racing, when you develop your top-of-the-line bicycle, your extreme high-end product, that development needs to go towards the world tour. And the process, is always to develop a bike for the world tour and then adapt the bike to the customer. In our case, we don't have, call it this problem, we don't have a world tour team. And therefore, we were able to really put the customer in the center of this whole product development. We used a very disruptive development. My colleague Luca and Leonardo will explain it later, but bottom line, what this was, we started off really with understanding the bike fitting analysis, thanks to a bike fit studio that is here for performance tonight. We started analyzing what were the key features in bike fitting and how the customer that was going to enter your store or enter a store and buy the bike, what does this man or woman want? How does he want to feel? How does he want to be fitted on a bike when he's gonna think about buying it? And second, we used artificial intelligence to run a very deep research on what are the customer's needs. What does this typical customer that's looking for a very high-end bike, what does he look for when he's researching, what bike should I buy? Then we went on to analyze the current road bike scenario that often has two distinct categories. We can find subcategories into this, but top line, this is how the road bike scenario is at the moment. There is racing bikes, again, developed for World Tour riders and adapted to each customer. And there's all-road bikes that often bring comfort, that often bring extra tire clearance, but where aerodynamics is not the key focus, where weight, sometimes it's not the key focus. And we found the perfect gap where we could fit SV. And I will explain to you in a second how we made this through also the technical explanation. We went on to study some riders, and I think all of you that are here tonight can see themselves in these 4 riders that we analyzed. So rider number 1 is Mike. He's an ex-pro cyclist. He's our ambassador also. He's 30. He's super fit. He still likes to ride a lot. He went away from fast races on road. He likes more this kind of ultra cycling races. And Mike is a super cool guy like me because he's an engineer. And he likes numbers, okay? And Mike is really a bike fitting nerd. Let's call it like this. I hope, Mike, you're listening to me at the moment. Number 2 is Jürgen. He's 35. Jürgen is like me. So I was never a pro cyclist on the road. I have a lot of passion. I like riding. I hate riding at the beginning of the season when I'm not fit, and I like building my training, okay, towards being a better rider. And let's say Jürgen rides between 3,000 and 5,000 kilometers every year. And I think a lot of the people in here can fit in this category. Maria, she's 52. She started cycling quite late, let's say in her 40s. But Maria is quite fit. I think she rides 7,000, 8,000 kilometers per year. And Maria does Gran Fondo races. So in the weekend, she likes to be fit. She likes to race with her friends and participate in events. Maratona delle Dolomiti, for example, name one that we all know. And then we have Fang. That's, let's say, the modern cyclist. So Fang started cycling 3-4 years ago. She is totally addicted to cycling. She goes ride 4 or 5 times per week. She loves to be dressed super well on her bike. She loves to look great on her bike. And for her, cycling, it's not really the performance. She likes to be fast, but most of all, it's connecting to the world, connecting to people, what we call social rides. You guys know that every Wednesday we have a social ride. Fang would love, she lives in Asia, but she would love to attend these social rides. So, analyzed all of these customers through the CI procedure, through the bike fitting procedure, we were able to draw a picture of what is SV. So I haven't told you, I think a lot of you understand Italian, but SV stands for Sempre Veloce. That means always fast. The evolution from Super Veloce to Sempre Veloce means we're bringing the concept of a fast bike to a more, call it, democratic solution, where being fast can be fast your own way. Being fast can be fast on different terrains, hills, flat, climbing, 360 degrees looking for your speed. This is the #1 priority then when we develop a Basso bike. I think everybody of you that have ridden a Basso bike, you feel very safe when you're riding one. Even the lightest bike, you can, like Alcide Basso says, you can take your hands off at 100 kilometers per hour and the bike will still go straight. I don't advise anybody to do it, but trust me, it's going. Then I will say lightness. We are proud, to say that we have built what is at the moment the lightest aeroframe on the market, and you will see the numbers very shortly. So that was a very key focus, and aero also, this is an aero bike. This was a key focus from the beginning. Very important point in the bottom, performance comfort. It's a mix of 2 words, performance and comfort. These words are not friends usually. You don't put comfort and performance, but if you're not comfortable on a bike, you will never be fast. Maybe you will be fast for very little because you can't wait to get off your bike. But if you're not comfortable, you will never be fast. And this was the concept around which we built this bike. Capable on every road. You see fat tires here. You see slimmer tires on the other bikes. The tire clearance is very important on this one and can be interpreted in many ways. A fast rider or an experienced rider will want wider tires to ride on every different type of terrain, or a beginner, maybe he will feel more safe to ride wider tires. Fit versatility is the point that I was explaining before. There is 1.5 million options on how you can fit this customer on this bike, from seat post to handlebar to geometry. That's the core of this whole project. So fit versatility was put at the beginning of this whole research process. So now we'll dim the lights. There is a video about trying really to show the beauty. You know, we are here. You guys will see this bike later, but a video to really try and express the beauty of the bike that was just produced. So enjoy. Colleague Luca Moro. The show is yours. Enjoy.
Nice bike, nice bicycle. No? The first time I see it. Nice, no? So, I'm Luca. I'm the product and graphic designer. First thing, I have to apologize for my English, sorry. In order to keep my Italian style as poor as possible, I don't speak English normally. Sorry. I try to do my presentation in the best way. So I entered in the Star2 family 8 years ago, more or less, as graphic designer. And after a couple of years, I designed my first frame that was the Palta, the first edition of the Palta. And after this first frame, I tried to put my aesthetic vision into all the new frame I designed after. So at the moment, all the collection is designed by me. Obviously, I'm not alone. I work with different guy in different departments inside Star2. Style department, engineering department, and the marketing department. So without boring you, I try to, in some word, to explain the development, the process development of a frame. Alessandro just talked about the information we collect before starting a new product. I enter inside the design development with the frame geometry. That is a very important part of the bicycle. In my opinion, it's the soul of the bicycle. After that, we create a shape mood board. So we research in different ambients. So not only in the sport world, but also in the architecture, in the automotive. So we try to keep inspiration from everything we have around us. After, with a CAD software, normally I design the frame in a full scale, so with the shape, real shape for each tubes. And after that, my work goes to the engineering department that optimizes my design. And here start a cycle, from here to us for the revision. We arrive at the end with when we have a balance between aesthetics and performance. When we reach this target, we start with the real product. So we make the first 3D print, so we have the real product in our hand. We can see the line, we can see the shapes, we can paint it, we can check if the components are okay. And after that, when all the checks are flagged, we start with the first production of some model in order to do the technical check and to see if all is correct. Some riders try the bicycle, so we have the feedback. The last, but not least, is the graphic part. So when we have the final bicycle, we work together with the paint, with our paint department to do sample, try the paint, try some graphics. After the process, when all we are happy about the final bicycle, the production will start. So this is, in a short word, the process. So these are the pillars that normally I follow when I design something. In this case, the bicycle. With visual consistency, the uniformity in the overall aesthetics across different design. What means that all frames are different, but you can note some aesthetics similar in all bikes. I don't know if it's clear, the concept. The evolutionary design, I use it when we work in a bicycle just in collection, but when we have to do the new model, so the evolution of the model in the collection. Progressively refining and updating the shapes without setting the design. What it means, the bike will be a new bike, but some lines will be the same of the old one. So if you see the frame from the first frame from the last one, you can see that are the same bicycle, but an evolution of the same bicycle. Why these two pillars are so important? For the customer recognition, because my focus, my target is that a rider that knows Basso can recognize our frame without the logo Basso in the down tube. So this is the focus of my work. This is an example of the mood board, So I can see we use different type of product. And the last one, maybe the most interesting for me, is this slide. So here, I want to show the importance of the shapes in the aesthetics of the bicycle. Why? Because if you paint a shape, a tube with a paint, if you paint different shape tube with the same paint, the result will be different. So it's very strange, it's very important because no one have the focus on this process. So the shape is very important. Here you can see how the light work on the shapes. Well, fortunately I finished. Sorry for. And now I want to introduce our project manager, Leonardo Basso.
Thank you.
Good job. That will explain you on the technical part. So,
All right. Thanks for the introduction, Luca, and great job with the bike and also with the English. So, Time to speak about tech, about innovation, and what makes this bike special. So the development of this bike in terms of innovation was focused on two main goals, on performance and comfort. Let's start from the heart of the bike, so the material that makes this bike alive. For this project, we used intermediate modulus carbon fiber from Toreca in terms of T1100 and T1000. This allowed us to achieve our remarkable goal, which is the frame weight in size 53 of 780 grams. For the fork, we achieved a weight of 370 grams. When this product has been tested in the lab, we were surprised also about its results. In terms of head tube stiffness and bottom bracket stiffness, these are the best results we ever had in the company. In terms of the rear end, the stiffness has been maintained as the Diamante SV currently. This will allow comfort for the bike, paired with great handling and power transfer. The second point in terms of performance, from the innovation point of view, is the combination of shapes to allow low impact of the air and aerodynamics. We studied the shapes starting from a camtail design, which has been then replicated in all the tubes. So a flat section paired with an angular shape. Here you can see a comparison between the red SV, the new product we just launched, while the blue one is the current Diamante SV. The most drastic changes have been done on the down tube. You can see it has been lengthened a lot in terms of height. This allowed, all of this project allowed us to reduce the frontal impact area, so the area that the frame, fork, handlebar impacts the air up front of 16%. But what is aerodynamics, what is weight without comfort? As Alessandro said before, we need to pair performance with comfort to cater, everyday riders. So for the first time in our history, we introduced a looping geometry. This to allow more extended seat post. In this case, we're using Diamante seat post, so a very skinny seat post that allows flex. So more seat post out of the frame equals more flex of the seat post and more compliance in the riding. So the riding will be more comfortable. The Diamante seat post is available in 2 setbacks. Okay, this will allow great fit for the bike, for example. Let's take a look at the geometry. We have 7 different sizes as a bit of our tradition in frame manufacturing. But 2 notes are very important in this table. The length of the seat tube, okay, we said we have a looping geometry. We reduced around 25 millimeters for each size, the length of the seat tube, and the stack. The stack height has been slightly increased. This to allow, great fit versatility, overlap between sizes to better fit different shapes of bodies, males and females. Tire clearance, Alessandro mentioned it before. This is the value. We have 35 millimeter tire clearance on this product, which is, it's something very modern, in the cycling scene at the moment, especially for aero performance bike. Tried and tested, you find this product, this patent in all of our bikes at the moment is the 3B clamp system generation 2, which absorbs vibration and contributes to the comfort of the bike. Let's move now to the front end of the bike, where a lot of thinking, a lot of development was done. We introduced in this model the Fuga handlebar, so a completely redesigned integrated handlebar of 300 grams. The purpose of this design was to create a product that could be appealing and could cater performance riders that want to get aero, that are
that's what they're looking in the product, but also narrow shoulder riders. The width at the hoods is 370 millimeters, while at the drops is 400 with a flare of 6%, 6 degrees, sorry. And another important note is the reach. The reach of the handlebar has been reduced about 10 millimeters compared to a traditional handlebar. This to allow a flat assembly of the lever, okay, so a very ergonomic shape and a really precise fit to the rider. Some more notes, it's obviously the ergonomic shapes on the tops and 1 degree of back sweep. This is to allow a more upright position when riding the bike on the hoods, when climbing, for example. You want to be more comfortable. But this is not all. The SV will be also available with the Levita handlebar. This to open another chapter, in bike fit and versatility of the product. Not everybody likes narrow bars, okay? So the Levita you all know the Levita, will come into play for those riders which are looking for a more natural, a more, I'll say, classic bike fit of the product. As you know, we love to go in detail in every component of the bike when designing a new product. So for this purpose, we introduce Microtech solid oil bearings. These are solid oil bearings that are 3 times more durable. They eliminate lubrificant leakage, and they protect against the ingress of contaminants. This will will give the possibility to the rider to change much less the bearings and make an easier life on the bike. But that's not all. There's some more small parts we worked on. Saddle clamp. We have a new saddle clamp for this product that has been optimized for adjustability and for weight. The frame is UDH compatible, and we developed some new axles for the bike to be more light and more premium, and a new fork expander to secure the headset in the best position and forget about it. Okay, now time to step into the paint shop. Some of you probably have been there already. This is Dumi, he's the head of paint, and together with my colleague Pier Marco, he has been developing the graphics and the colorways of this bike. We were talking before downstairs, this is the first impact that the bike does in the stores, in the market, on social media. And we put a lot of effort to make this bike stand out. So let's start from Viola Galaxy. Let's start from this side. Viola Galaxy is a faded double chameleon color in glossy finish with some bold white branding. Viola obviously means violet in Italian. Second colorway is pure black from the opposite side of the room, but also of the spectrum. This bike makes the fibers of the frame come to life. So it's bare, raw carbon fiber with some bold Basso branding, obviously, and with glossy finish. Rosso Vivo, so vivid red, alive red. Here we have a chrome colorway that meets the raw carbon on the bottom side of the bike with the vivid red details. This bike will come as an option also with the colored Fuga to match the product. Last but not least, we have Burano White, which is a glossy and matte finish. The white is glossy, the white is matte and the black is glossy. And the bike has been completed with some branding in the tones of the orange. Okay, this said, I'll leave Alessandro to make the final comments, and thank for your attention. I know, bravo. Very good. So
I hope, I'm trying to look at some faces, but you look quite impressed, okay? And you're still sitting down. So we'll have time to look around this bike. The bicycles are downstairs. For everybody that's here, we blocked your cameras, but there is plenty of photographers and videographers that will have photos and videos of the evening, and this will all be transferred to you. I think what you see here is the latest step forward we have done, and I'm particularly proud of the approach that was had, really putting the target customer and the person that's going to come in the store and buy this bicycle at the center of the study. We use the latest technology with AI, and really all of this translates, all of this technology that you heard from Leonardo and Luca translates to, in the end, just how the bike rides and how the person will be fitted on the bike. From my point of view, this is the road bike that 95% of customers that come into the stores should buy. Not because it's a Basso, but because the way it's fitted for the rider, the performance that it's going to deliver for the rider. And remember, Sempre Veloce, the name Sempre Veloce, always fast, stands for the goal for this bicycle, to give speed in any way to any kind of customer. Super light, I think, and we know that the combination of all the components that are on the frame make it the lightest aero road bike to date. And we hope we can keep this win for quite some time. And of course, the colors. I think I was looking at this color here on the video. It looks totally different from what you're looking now. So tonight it's going to be a bike. Don't argue if when you order it, you get it at home and the bike is going to look different in the sun. Luca told you that the light has a very important impact. So yes, this is it. We'll have time to look at the bike. Before I finish, I would like to call here some key components of the company. So Lucia Mazzarolo, our Chief Financial Officer, please come here. And Francesco Florian, our Operations Manager. So, to make it clear, she's paying the bills, he's making the bikes. I would like to call Pak Monin here with us on stage. She's our great friend and ambassador, and it's a pleasure for us and an honor to have her with us tonight, so thank you very much for coming. And they kept the secret for last. We have a secret in the company that no one can steal us. It's something that I don't know how we will replicate. I would like to call Alcide Basso on stage, our founder. Vieni qua. So Alcide has an immense knowledge and an immense passion for cycling. I think everybody that you've met him, you can see the passion that he drives. He's our founder and my father. He started welding frames very young in his garage, and one of the many reasons why our bikes ride as they ride is because we have a computer that has more than 50 years of knowledge on bicycles, on fitting, on geometries. And Alcide can tell you from very far away if you're not fitted right on a bike, if your saddle is too high or too low. And it's, I think, a great tool to have in the company, and we're going to use him for still some time. So hopefully it doesn't go too crazy anytime soon. So thank you very much.
Thanks everybody that's here. We're going to stand up and look at the bikes. Thank you for everybody that's connected. Again, it's late in Asia. Grazie mille a tutte le persone collegate dall'Italia. It's a pleasure and an honor. As Ben said, the bike is going to be launched on the 16th, and you can have more chats with everybody here at the company. We're going to be available all night, and enjoy the evening. Thank you very much. Come and look at the bike, please. Don't be shy. Please stand up.